Hi, this is your Sussex County chiropractor, Dr. Will Holdsworth from Pain Relief Chiropractic. I'm doing a video today because I got the TheraCup cupping therapy and EMS device. It does cupping, obviously, and it also does electrical muscle stimulation. So we'll see what that is. People cannot buy stim devices without a license, but they can buy TENS units. So I believe what they mean by this is it's a TENS unit. I'm not totally sure. It comes from China, I think. So it's designed in the USA, but it got shipped to me from China. So I don't know. I believe that this is something that everyone can buy. A lot of people have that misconception. They think they have a stim machine. And I'm not picking on them, but I am saying that because of licensing reasons, people do need to have a license to operate a stim machine. You can get a TENS machine all you want, but when people talk about stim machines at home, they're usually referring to a TENS unit. So this is the box, comes in this kind of cool packaging. I feel like Apple really started the whole neat packaging thing, or at least made it really widely known. This is a cool case, so that's cool. Opening it up here. And that's it. It's just this little package here. You get these two cups. So that looks pretty simple. I wonder if they're charged. And it comes with this. These are so funny. They always give you a little charger now. They never give you adapters anymore, which is okay. Because I feel like we have a lot of them. But they're always like, what is this? Maybe a foot. So that's cool. You don't really need too long, I guess. This looks like some pads. Okay. So they're using some pads here, which is nice. Giving you big ones. These are about almost the size of my hand. And then these are little discs. There's two in each one. And then a nice thin instruction manual, which is good. And I got all the contents. The TheraCup with electrical muscle stimulation technology. It stimulates the current signal of the human nerve fiber to help contract the muscle fibers. So this is a stim machine. I don't know if everyone can buy it. If you can buy it, I'm not telling you to, but I will say that if you wanted a stim machine, you'd have to buy this before they get caught. I'm not recommending you do that, of course, but you can definitely do stim with this, which is pretty unique. Okay, so the device description, replace that, blah, blah, blah. Okay, 15 levels of intensity, and general use guidelines, recharging. Let's see how this thing works. So I don't know how the heck you're going to put the pads. How the heck are you going to hook that up? That's something that I'm missing here. These are, okay. So you can either do cupping or stim with this device. I just pulled this off, so it's like a little button in a way. It's almost like a button on your clothing. You take this, and now you're doing stim. So that's pretty neat. You could technically do cupping and stim at the same time because, of course, there's two, what are they calling these? Bipolar, or no, controller hosts, they're calling these. So let's take one pad. I'll use the small one, and I'll use a cup. So let's see how this works. We'll come over to the chiropractic table here. I'll turn it on. And I'll just do it on my calf like I did on the other one that we've gotten from people. I'll just turn that and just push that. So I have another one of these that it's a little easier to use. You just push the button and it started. Long press the power button and it'll start up. Short press this to adjust the intensity. Stick to the massaged area and then squeeze the area in the silicone cup when you use the cup. Squeeze the area. Interesting. So I guess I have to do some manual work here. I'm just going to push this. This one is a tough one, man. General use guidelines. Choose the, combine with the host. Long press the power button. Long press the mode key to change the mode. And then short press this for the intensity. Yeah. It's definitely powered on. Let me take this off and we'll just stick this somewhere. And we'll see if this even stimulates my calf. Oh. So I'm starting to feel something here, I believe. Or is it placebo? It's just like I want to feel it. Or, the other thing I'm thinking is I have to do just stim or just cup. You can't do both at the same time. Maybe that's the trick. Let's try it out. Only one way to find out. And I'll just put one slightly higher. Watch, it just like zaps me when I put this on. It's like, whoa. Personally, I don't use stim in my office. Okay, now it's definitely working. So this is a lower level. It seems to be doing like an interferential, which means it's like going up and down in the intensity. So like right now it's like really getting me, and then it's subsiding. But like I said, I believe that people can buy these and not have a license. Oh yeah, no. So you can see if you look here, it's gone down, but now it's going to start contracting my calf muscle. You'll see my calf muscle kind of move. You see that lower one and then the top one. So it's just going like back and forth. Like I'll juice it up. Let's just go for it. I'm not really kind of a baby when it comes to this stuff. So that's 2 levels up. So you'll see them kind of move, and it's doing a pretty good job. It does feel really nice. That's pretty awesome. So it's going all the way down the, so this one typically contracting first, and then this one. The benefit of using stim is, so like we just had a patient walk in here, barely walked in here, really hunched forward, bent forward. And so like to work on that muscle in the low back that he's having an issue with, really severe spasms, you have to have them move and do stuff and get in positioning. With this, you can just put that and stick it on a person and just let them be in whatever position they're comfortable with at the moment. Even though they're in any position, you can still cause a muscle contraction to occur. The thing you're trying to achieve with this is trying to get a little more muscle fatigue, just to get it to calm down. You overstimulate the area in a way that totally is foreign to the body because we don't have stim pads on us all the time. So when you take the stim pads off, you're feeling like, oh wow, this is interesting. It's kind of like muting the pain because there was so much stimulation that was happening a moment prior with the pad on. So I don't know what, it's hard to tell which level I'm at. There's no digital display, which is not a big deal. If you can count to 15 and you have a slight memory, then that should be good. You can even write stuff down if you have a memory issue. You're just like, what level am I at again? And what's cool about it is every time I push up, it just restarts the cycle. So I can't actually feel what the intensity is gonna feel like until it actually fully zaps me. It's like that's the full zap there. But really cool tool. I'll definitely check out the cupping and see if that can do anything. I'll turn this off. And let me just grab the cupping thing. I don't want to not do that one as well. This thing's pretty neat, and the thing I like about it is it's like super small. Like this really, you can fit this anywhere. You would need to buy new pads every once in a while. Little tip, what a lot of places do is they reuse pads. So you'll go to an office. I guess it's a dirty little secret. You'll go to an office and they'll put pads on you. But those pads are on someone else. What some people do, what some clinics do, is they'll take those pads and just keep slapping them on people throughout the day. When they do lose their stickiness, a little rubbing alcohol you put on the pad, and that'll help bring the stickiness back. What some places will do is they'll give you your own pads and put them in your file, so you only get to use the pads that you use. Some places will give you pads and you have to remember them every time you go for your visit. It's just one of the things that that's one of the reasons I don't do stim in the office here. It's just, you know why. So I'll turn this on. Long press, turning it on. I'll take this one and we'll try to go to the mode. So that should change to cupping. Now I'll just keep pushing up and up. The thing I don't really get is like, if it's a cupper, it should like, what should happen is it should have like a motor in there or like a vacuum, and it should start cupping. But I don't see like look at how small these things are. Like, how is this gonna suck your skin out, you know, essentially. So as far as looking into the cupping side of this, it just says, you know, choose the silicone, stick to the massaged area, and then squeeze the air in the silicone cup when you use the cups. I don't really get that. I wonder if there's another video that the company offers that shows you how to use this, because I cannot figure it out. Unless you know. You seen anything? Yeah. It's kind of, I don't know, how the heck are you supposed to squeeze the cup? There I am, squeezing the cup. Yeah, I mean, I can push down, but like if you squeeze a cup. Oh, okay. Interesting. So like, it's almost like it's definitely, I don't even think you need to use the freaking things. You can just, you just take this and like squeeze here, and now I'm cupping. So you don't even need the attachment. But this, to me, this would be way cooler if it was just a stim device. Like that's, I don't know, you make your own conclusions. To me, this is, it's definitely cupping me. You can kind of keep pinching it wherever you feel like there's some air and get a little more. Pushing this I don't think will do anything, like I said, because I don't really think it's, but it's really just a suction cup. There's another brand, I won't mention the name, but we did another review, and like I said, it had like a vacuum here, so it just like sucked the cup and you got your skin raised there. It's a little bigger than this device. In a pinch, pun intended, you can benefit from this. It is pretty neat. When I pull them off, I should have some pretty, you know, it's a like you could see that was pretty well stuck, but the little rings, nothing crazy, but pretty cool. I would say that this is definitely, I would think cheaper than the other one that I had, but the stim machine is really neat on this. The cupping is cool. The cool thing about the cupping, I will say, is that if you don't have any charge on this, you could still use the cupping. All you really need for the cupping, once again, would just be this. So you can just stack them, and that's how much space it's taken up in your bag. So that's cool too. Pretty neat device. Thank you, TheraCup, for sending it to me. I'll share it with friends, family, patients. It's definitely cool. The stim machine is pretty neat. I don't know if, once again, people can buy them themselves. If they can, cool. I'm not going to tell you to do that, but if you wanted to do it, you'd have to do it before it got out that you can't, that there's stim machine being sold to general people instead of people with licenses to practice healthcare. So thank you again. How much would I pay for this? I like to do that. I think that's kind of fun. I think for a freaking stim machine that you can buy yourself, man, I that's pretty valuable. I would say about $120 would be where my ballpark would be. TENS units can go up to $300 at home, and a TENS unit, because people can buy them and the marketplace can buy them, you don't need a license. What that does is just stimulates your sensory nerves. It doesn't stimulate your motor nerves like this one does. So it is nice. You do get the relief, but it's not the full nerve there. That it's just getting the sensory nerves. So that's cool. You can do it at home, and you'll feel like the tingling. But this is literally gonna cause a muscle contraction, so it's going to be a different effect. So typically, I think TENS units, ballpark $50 or $60, but they can cost up to $300. So that's why I'd say that this would be about twice the price if you wanted to get one of these for yourself. So thank you for watching this video. I appreciate it. Sorry it took so long to figure out the cupping mechanism. Really neat once you do figure it out, because like I said, you don't need power to do it. That is pretty cool. This is your Sussex County Chiropractor thanking TheraCup for sending this over. I'm from Pain Relief Chiropractic, your Sussex County Chiropractor. Hope you have a wonderful day.